What's up, YouTube family? Gerald Greenlee here with Clean and Green Lawn Service and Land Clearing. How are y'all doing today? Oh, and land clearing. Man, I might have just gave away a hint. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. The farm track just wasn't enough, man. It's a good little tractor, but it wasn't enough for what I need. So, what did I do? I got something else. It's orange. Oh, what could it be? What could it be? Now, I know what some of y'all are thinking. Like, all this guy does is buy stuff. That's all he does. Well, just for the sake of clarity, I said I got something else. Words are important. Now, I did lead you to believe that I bought something else, but I didn't. I didn't. No. Kubota M660, I guess that's what that says. One of the guys in the church. Pretty neat too. I'm gonna show y'all what he did. He's got a brand, I'll tell you the story then when I'll get out and I'll show it to you. He's got a brand new grapple on it. And it's never touched a piece of wood. He got it out he bought the grapple, had it put on, which is a quick connect. And then he had to go to he had to take to the Kubota place, get the third function put on the pump and all that. He picked it up yesterday. He called me day before yesterday. He said, "Hey man, I'm gonna be gone all weekend. Did you need to use that?" Because I said, we were talking about it at church one day. I said, "Man, I do." I said, "I got some cleanup I'd like to do." He said, "All right, I'm gonna bring it to you because I'm gonna be gone the whole weekend. If you can use it, I'll just bring it over there." He said, "You can either break it in or break it." I said, "Man, I hope I break it in. I sure don't want to break it." So he has never used this thing. It doesn't even have a scratch on it. He picked it up from Kubota yesterday from getting a third function installed and brought it and dropped it here at my property. Kind of makes you scared to use it, you know what I mean? But anyway, get out and we'll take a look at it. All right, so there we go. This is obviously not a Kubota grapple. This is a company. This guy's son-in-law knows the guy that makes these, and so he got him a good deal on it. So yeah, man. So what we're gonna try to do is go down here and clean up at some around the shop, hopefully. Figure out how to crank all this. That was easy. All right, now I gotta figure out how to get it in gear and all that kind of stuff. I will let y'all see the grapple in action. All right, let me get down here and figure out what I'm gonna do. All right, so part of what I'm wanting to do is get this pile away from my shop and put it down there. There's some decent sized stuff in there, but I know I won't have no trouble picking it up with this. That's where I cut those trees down where that shelter went. And now I got some junk over here that I probably moved down there too, because I want to get this area cleaned up some. So while I got the tractor, this is what I'm gonna work on. I don't really know if I can, I'm gonna probably set y'all up and put it on some time lapse. I don't know how good a footage you'll get with me running back and two down there, but anyway, if you enjoy it, great. If you don't, that's great too. I'm just gonna record it. What do y'all think, man? That dirt dog did it, bro. Seemed like, you know, maybe, I mean, I guess for this size tractor, that's what you need. It seemed like if the forks on it were a little longer, but you know, picking up this big stuff, it had all you needed to pick up. And it just be getting used to operating it. I've never ran this before, but pretty quick work of that big pile, you know, so I still got a little bit more in there. The tractor, I don't know anything about this. The guy that owns it told me when the little light flashes on there and a buzzer goes off, ever so often it does that, and you park it, put the parking brake on, put it neutral, and you hit the little button. There's a button on the dash that coincides with the icon that lights up, and it does that. It goes up to like 2,000 RPMs, and somehow it cleans something. So I don't know anything about that, but that's what it's doing now. That's why I went ahead and stopped and let it go through that process. You know, I'm sure it probably only does that ever, you know, you probably go a good many hours before it has to do it. But, and I'm sure that has something to do with all of this probably EPA stuff and that kind of thing. I'm sure government overreach. Yeah, I said it. But anyway, I'm on I got this. I'm gonna work on this pile down here because I'm gonna try to make one big burn pile. Well, I'm gonna have one big one for sure. Y'all can see that down there, that I want to get burned. And I got another pile on the other side of that. I got a small pile here. I've still got a bunch more trees to take down, you know. So I had a guy come out and look at it, and then he never came back. So and I'm in a position right now where I got a little bit of time, so I think I may just end up doing it myself, man, and save that, you know, $2,000-3,000, whatever they're gonna charge me to come in here and clear back to where I want it. Because really, there's nothing big. And that's part of why I was gonna let them do it though with the excavator. All these little trees right here, man, they could grab them with that thumb, the bucket and the thumb, they just snatch them out the ground, roots and all. Now you can't do that with the bigger trees, but, and renting an excavator, man, they want a kidney for that. So, I think it was like, oh, I hear it idling down. There it goes, y'all hear that? He said usually run about 10 minutes, something like that. I'm not sure if it's done yet or not. I think the light goes off when it's done. So, let's go see, man. Yep. It had a light here. You had to push that button to do it. Right. Good deal. Elro still got his tractor down here, man. Little old farm track looks small after getting off of that. See, I thought about putting I got the hookups on that. There's already a valve on that farm track where you could put a third function on it, I think. But anyway, I'm gonna probably let y'all just get some more time lapse of this. This ain't nothing really interesting, but you know, I'm gonna speed it up pretty good. I'm gonna go through it pretty quick, so here we go. The very best part of the video. We built a huge bonfire, man. Huge. Set that big old stack that I had piled up on fire, and I don't know what this car in front of me is doing. But anyway, my GoPro battery died while I was doing time lapse. I'm kind of surprised that it didn't last any longer doing time lapse. I need to make sure that the GPS is cut off on it. That's one of the things that eat up battery. But I do have a battery pack to go on it, but I didn't have it with me. So anyway, I'm headed back down to the property. I'll show y'all what we burned up. The pile was probably 10 or 12 foot high, and it's down now. So I'm gonna actually go down here and see if I can work a little bit more on taking some stuff down, some trees, at least some little ones, because while I got the tractor with the gravel on it, I need to try to clean up, you know, as much as I can. And I'll start putting this stuff on a new pile. Obviously, I can't mess with the one that's on fire. That would be dangerous. We're not gonna do that. My wife tells me every day when I leave the house, be careful. And I always say, safety is my top priority. Now, some of y'all know I might be stretching that just a little bit, but I try not to do nothing totally dumb. So anyway, check back with y'all. All right, so here we go, just smoldering away now. Of course, I got that pile there. This pile was way, way bigger than that one. It was literally a good 10 foot high out in the middle. And but a lot of that's just brush and stuff. So I'm gonna actually make that my next pile down there. So probably this stuff that's here, I'll probably go down, or I may just do a pile on both ends. I probably will. And but I didn't want to light off too many piles at one time. You know, we called the fireplace and they said, hey, you don't need a permit, you know, as long as you ain't within 25 yards of a structure. And so we had the clearance to burn it. They've changed the way they do that here. So, you know, we're doing everything legit, but still, I didn't want to get something that could get out of hand. You know, you never know when the wind's gonna pick up real bad or something like that. And I wanted something that hopefully we could control. So anyway, let me get this trailer backed up and get it turned around so I can get where I need to get. Man, I don't believe I did that. I was about to set up and get y'all some footage. Looked down, didn't have my phone. Yeah, I can't be without my phone. Not for several hours. It's just not a good thing, man. Anything can happen. Some kind of emergency that I need to be at. So I got to run back up here to the house. Thankfully, you know, it's only like 2 miles, but that'll get a GoPro time to charge some. Maybe I can get y'all some footage, so check back with you. Doing it the way we did it, I don't know how much of a change you've seen, but pretty much back about 100 feet, all the trees are gone that are going to be, I'm not sure. I'm going to ask my wife about this oak, some kind of oak, and then this one right here, this big one, we might leave and just lift it. And there's some small ones on the other side that I haven't done. They technically probably on my neighbor's property, but anyway, trying to turn my music off here. Well, I guess he didn't need any help. I was kind of putting everything up. My neighbor thought he might need help going to set a cabinet in, so I guess he's got it now. Anyway, I got some other stuff I need to do anyway, but I might that grapple's the deal, man. I mean, they still better ways. You know, if I had a little excavator, well, not a little one, but one I could just snatch them up, roots and all, you know, that'd be ideal. But gotta work what you got, man. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and close this video out, I think, and appreciate y'all taking time to watch. Hopefully you enjoyed some of that time lapse. I hope it turned out good. I won't know until I look at it. So anyway, appreciate you watching. My prayer for you is always the same, that the Lord might richly bless you and that you might see all of your blessings as from him. Hope you have a great day.